Mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu katika Hardships TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Maswali magumu yanaibuka, maswali ambayo yanahitaji majibu. Kuna maswala ambayo yanajitokeza, and I think the government need to come out very clearly and explain to Kenyans what is happening. I want to raise a number of issues that are happening in our country today, and in which case the government is either running away from the responsibility or something is amiss. Kuna jambo ambalo kusema kweli haliendi vile ambavyo linafaa kuwa likienda. The first thing that I want to address is about the cash crunch that our county government, our devolved units are grinding to a halt is of serious concern. Ladies and gentlemen, county workers are now on their third month without salaries. This is happening when we know very well that it is a requirement by the government that a certain percentage of the taxes collected by the national government must be remitted to the devolved units. Since William Samoei Ruto became the President of the Republic of Kenya, there has been issues about sending money to the devolved units. And this one begs the question, is it because William Samoei Ruto did not support the 2020 constitution? Does William Samoei Ruto really believes in the devolved units? Because by starving, ensuring that there is no money in the counties, it tells you that William Samoei Ruto is not very keen on the devolved units. The other thing that is happening is about the vaccine crisis. The vaccine crisis is affecting our small babies. The vaccine crisis is affecting our mothers. It is affecting the children who should be getting those vaccines from BCG all the way mpaka zile za tetanus. Many hospitals are without this vaccine. And when you dig the information, what you get is that the government owes a lot of money to the suppliers. The suppliers of these vaccines have not been paid by the government. And that's why they are not supplying the vaccines. This is endangering the lives of our children. This is endangering what is so precious, because I don't think there's anything precious in this world than a child. A child is the most precious thing in this planet. Yet the government does not care about these children. Where the money is going is a big question. Something else, and we raised that issue the other day, is about denying Uhuru Mwewe Kenyatta funds. The staff in the former president's office have also gone without money for so long. They have cried. And the former president has been forced to pay from his pocket. Then there are these questions that Kenya should ask. These are just the tip of the iceberg. This is happening when the president is buying new fleets of vehicles every day. Vehicles worth millions and millions of money. This is happening when farmers are crying because of, we know what they have always been crying about. You ask yourself, why should the president buy expensive vehicles when there are no vaccines in hospitals? Why should the president buy expensive vehicles when some people have not been paid? Why should the government renovate the DP's current office and State House with billions of money when the devolved units have not been paid 98 billion. Why should this happen? Where are our priorities, ladies and gentlemen? This is also happening when we are seeing our leaders surrounded by bodyguards. So many bodyguards. What are they for? Surely, why should one man be protected by more than 100 security guys? Bodyguards all over. Some of them have bodyguards even in their bedrooms. Some of them have bodyguards even in their toilets. What is happening here, ladies and gentlemen? Why should we spend taxpayers' money when some people are crying? Remember, even the junior secondary school teachers, interns, are also crying. Crying because they are getting peanuts. Kenya sharing 17,000. Then you deduct pay as you suffer, because it's not even pay as you earn. You also deduct NSSF money. You also deduct NHIF money. You also deduct housing levy. You also deduct help money. So what do they get out of 17,000? Maybe the take home is less than 10,000, and that's why they are on the street. So instead of William Samoei Ruto buying tractors for our farmers to increase production, he is buying state-of-the-art motor vehicles. Instead of William Samoei Ruto buying high-quality seeds for our farmers to increase production, he is repairing State House. What is wrong with African leaders, ladies and gentlemen? They come to the office to serve themselves instead of serving the people. Why should even William Samoei Ruto and his administration be moving from one country to the other when we know very well that there are people who have not been paid? Why should this happen? Why should the government spend billions and billions of money on overseas trips? And by the way, Kenya should be told who are these people who are accompanying the president and their role they are playing. Because you see, some of them are joyriders. They have no business being there. But they want to follow the president. And because corruption in this country is very high, wanataka kwenda tu kutumia pesa zetu. Kenyans are being taxed heavily. And there is massive borrowing of funds. And when you have massive borrowing of funds, money, this is money that will be paid by Kenyans. So the big question that Kenyans should ask, hizi pesa zinaenda wapi jameni? Zinaenda wapi hizi pesa? Watoto hawana dawa. Magovernors hawana pesa. Rais mstaafu, wafanyikazi wake wamenyimwa pesa. Magari yake hayana mafuta. Ofisi yake haijalipwa. Where is this money going, ladies and gentlemen? Because when you look at the situation, literally there is no development that is taking place. And because there is no development that is taking place, then we ask the government, what is happening, guys? Somebody should ask the government. And I think Parliament is failing the Kenyans. Parliament is failing us because there's no representation, there's no taxation without representation. You are taxing Kenyans, but you are not representing us properly. You should oversight the executive. Oversight the executive. Because they are not delivering. They are betraying Wajiko. They are betraying Mama Boga. They are betraying you. They are betraying everybody. Everybody is very bitter. Everybody is bitter that the government is not delivering. You see, sometimes you may see faces smiling, but behind the smiling faces is somebody in pain. Behind the smiling face is somebody crying, is somebody bleeding from the heart. Because you ask yourself, these are civil servants who are working for the county government, and they're expected to be efficient. They're expected to deliver the services. They have children. They have no salary. They have children going to school. They have not been paid for 3 months. They have bills to pay. They pay rents. And William Samoei Ruto is also asking landlords to limit taxes from rent, and these are the people who are paying the rents. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you telling me? What are you telling us? Is this country headed in the right direction? So when these guys come here and start telling us the economy is growing, the economy is booming, hizo ni stories za jaba. Stories za jaba tutakubaliana nazo. Because you cannot tell us that things are okay when there are issues and everybody can see their issues. When the history of this country will be written, I think William Samoei Ruto may be judged very harshly. Very harshly. And how wish that he can actually solve some of these problems. Because this is too much, by the way. Because if you may ask yourself, ni watu wangapi ambao wameajiriwa in the county governments? Ni watu wangapi ambao wanakosa chajo? Ni wengi. Ni wafanyikazi wangapi ambao wameajiriwa katika ofisi ya Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? Wana marupurupu, wana chochote. And when this is happening, delegations are moving from one place to the other. When this is happening, we have seen government officers retreating to high-end hotels to feast on our money. I think the high time that the government should be told to stop vomiting on our shoes. We are fed up. Mkishiba, tafadhali funikeni tubo. Funikeni tubo. Acheni kutuonyesha mkojo. Don't want to see the navel. Kitovu, mwatuonyesha cha nini kwa sababu mmeshiba. It is wrong, in my view. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, there's a serious problem in this country as far as money is concerned. Please like this video, enjoy your day, and by the way, the floods are back and they are hitting hard. What I saw yesterday is something that I've not seen in the recent past. We're gonna be very, very careful. Let us be very, very careful because we have lives to care about and we have a country to care about. Have a blessed day. Till next time, adios.